Master's mercenaries.
What are they doing here?
Protecting the base, it seems.
Get rid of them.
Welcome back, everybody. Once again, it's Awesome Rock coming to you with another video today. I thought I'd start this one off with Hulk doing what he does best. Hulk smashing, baby. So, without further ado, let's get into this video. Today's showcase will serve as sort of a baseline if you are trying to build Hulk solely as a tank, somewhat of a DPS. You're not really, a boss melter, but you can handle, the tougher enemies with ease, and you can survive more on the field without having to worry about being one-shotted or two-shotted by normal enemies. Also, if you are a Marvel fan and you are coming into this game with no RPG knowledge and you want to know what a tank is or what I'm talking about when I say tank, I have a video I will link in the description below for you to check that out. As far as my skill trees go, you will see that my melee rating is at a 900 plus and my defensive rating is at 1000 plus. So for my tank build, I'm going all health / willpower and all melee, with my heroic rating being on the back burner, I guess sort of the third runner up. So if we're looking at my build, I will showcase it now. Let's start off in the combat section. We have Cannonball, Green Bomber, Pummel, Battering Ram, and Ram Reinforcement. Also we have Meteor. Heavy attacks, we have Gamma Hammer, Smash, Skyfall, Earth Smasher, Aftershock, and Tectonic Fury. In the grab attacks, I only have Bludgeon unlocked. For this build, I don't really need too much of the grab attacks. In the Rage section, we have Rage, you have to have that unlocked. Gamma Siphon, Unstoppable Ferocity, Devil's Rampage, Controlled Chaos, Monsters of Mayhem, Survival Instincts, Cataclysm, and Unbearable Might. Now the last two you need to be at, I believe, 15 to unlock those two. So now on to the specialty section. We have Bone Shaker. Bone Shaker is bound to your L1 button, and this is what it does. Now there are a few things going on with Bone Shaker. Forget about Warrior's Fury, forget about Rage. I get that from armor and abilities. Your Bone Shaker gives you a set amount of time where you are armored, and as a tank, more armor is better. So on to this next part, you will see that your aggro and your frenzy meter is marked by this little red insignia over your enemy. This means that they will give you their undivided attention for however long your Bone Shaker ability lasts. So if you look above their head, you will see this red kind of glowish highlight. That means that they are aggro towards you. So for the other things that I have unlocked in the Bone Shaker class is Resonant Frequency. This extends the time by another 4 seconds. And then I have Frenzy, which extends it by another 4 seconds and makes me immune to status effects. So for Rampaging Bone Shaker means that every 5 enemies that I defeat while I'm in Bone Shaker, it extends for 5 seconds. So on to Stranglehold. This is your R1 ability. If you notice right there, that was 2 different videos, meaning that there are 2 different versions to Stranglehold. Meaning Against bigger or medium enemies, you have a version of Stranglehold that would happen if you pressed it against them, and then you have another version that happens if there are no or small enemies in front of you, which is the Ground Slam. This makes your R1 more versatile, meaning that, you know, at any time you can cancel it and get yourself out of a sticky situation, because the higher missions get more difficult, as you go on. In the Stranglehold section, I have Siphoning Grasp and Raging Grasp unlocked. Siphoning Grasp lets me get 60% of my health back, and Raging Grasp lets me get 100% of my rage meter back. So if you look at this video again, you see my life gets incredibly low for a tank. So when I hit my R1, I get all of my life and my rage meter back, and I'm ready for another fight. This brings us to Stranglehold Specialization 1. I have Irradiated Destruction unlocked. This augments your Stranglehold with gamma damage, specifically your Fist Slam version of it. So when you go to use Stranglehold and you do the Fist Slam version of it, it leaves a gamma cloud around you that does damage over time. Enemies caught within the damage over time either take damage for the duration of it, until they die, or if they leave the damaging field. As for Stranglehold Specialization 2, I have Double Strangle unlocked. This means I can store up to 2 R1 charges. Having the ability to store 2 R1 charges means that you can output way more damage than you could previously. This leads us to the ultimate. Our ultimate is called Thunderclap. This is bound to your L1 and R1. This is what it does. In the ultimate class, I have Heavy Handed and Fly Swatter. So I should unlock this, right? Because you can get a total of 50% damage boost. Let's go ahead and unlock that right now. So in Thunderclap Specialization 1, I have Ground Zero unlocked. This augments your L1 and R1 with gamma damage. Not only that, but it also gives your teammates health when they step into that lingering field, right? It's just like your Stranglehold ability R1 when you leave the damaging field, just with the bonus that it does more damage since it's your ult, and it heals your friends. This puts you in somewhat of a support role when you are in those intense situations. And finally, this brings us to the mastery tree. I will leave the mastery tree up and everything I have unlocked so you guys can see for yourself, but I feel like this is more for your playstyle and your gear and how your gear is spec'd, because it goes into your rage stuff and your overcharge stuff, which you can get to proc, but with certain armor perks you can get it to proc more often, leading you to take advantage of these abilities more. I'll go in more in depth in another video on that topic. As far as the game, how are you guys liking it so far? Do you guys like the story? Do you guys like the online? Do you guys like the multiplayer? How are you guys enjoying the grind? And if you guys are enjoying this video, let me know what you guys liked and what you guys didn't like. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to click that notification button too, so you guys can be notified whenever my videos go live. Once again, this is Awesome Rock, signing out. Peace.